I have to talk about this wine. This is Pepper Jack Sparkling Shiraz, South Australian. A sparkling Shiraz is South Australian. So it's red wine and it's sparkling. My first experience with any kind of wine many years ago was back in India when we weren't really producing any Indian wines. The first wine that I think I ever tried is called Lambrusco. It's an Italian wine, and it is essentially a sparkling red. It is, but it's called Lambrusco because it is region specific in Italy. Only sparkling red from that region can be called Lambrusco. This, on the other hand, is a sparkling Shiraz, which is again from a specific region, South Australia, and this brand is called Pepper Jack. I So far I feel like this is one of the best wines I have had in South Australia, and that's also because I have massive nostalgia attached to Lambrusco. I did try Indian wines when they came out in the very early days, and they tasted like effluent. Like literally, if you went to an industrial area which was, you know, had like pits where effluent was being taken out, that's what some of the first few Indian wines used to smell and taste like. They were terrible, basically. So I stuck to Lambrusco. And then I was privileged enough, I got to travel to Europe and to Italy. And Lambrusco there, of course, was in several varieties. There were varieties which were €2 for a 2 liter bottle. So you can imagine how happy I was to find that. Again, this was in 2011, if I'm not wrong, or yeah, I think 2011. And I just went nuts. It's delicious. It's sparkly, it's kind of sweet. The difference between Lambrusco and a sparkling Shiraz, obviously one is that Lambrusco is Italian, this is South Australian. Also, the alcohol content in Lambrusco is lower. I think it's about 8%, if I'm not wrong. And this particular one, I think, is about 13.5%. Again, if I'm not wrong, I did look at stuff online before I say these things. But again, I'm not a wine expert. I enjoy drinking wine occasionally. I think I am drinking alcohol. I've probably had alcohol like 3 times in the last 6 months. I do enjoy tasting, and it really has to speak to me in the sense that I don't know what the notes are. Don't ask me about that. I'm not a wine snob, but I enjoy wine. This, when you open it initially, is a little more tart and acidic, and they advise that you should drink it pretty quickly and slightly chilled. I've had it both versions. I've had it at room temperature almost a month after I opened it. So there was still a little bit fizz left because I kept the cork on. But the notes had changed so much. Like this is, I can still smell, I'm drooling. Just smelling it, I'm drooling. The bottle is empty, of course, right now. But this is such a good wine. I love this wine. Still drooling. Excellent. Most excellent. Most impressed. And yeah, I would have a Lambrusco also anytime if someone offers it to me. But this is like, I've never had this before. This is excellent. Cheers.